Hey, hello. Are you trying to become a YouTuber? Well, I've been there. Just a few months ago, I had no idea what I was doing either. So there may be a couple of issues. I'm gonna be talking about the issues that I have faced in becoming a YouTuber and explaining a bit more why they happened and how to fix them. This is more about issues that usually go unaddressed and just explaining them. I will do a follow-up video to this sometime in the future. Why am I doing an Italian gesture? I don't know. God damn it. I will do a follow-up video to this video where I show tips on how to get started. Instead of just explaining what's wrong, I'll give tips on how to make stuff right. So this video is just picking out the points where I got stuck and where you might be experiencing some trouble. Because especially if you have a microphone like this, if you got a Blue Yeti microphone, a very popular microphone to get because it's not that expensive, it's a USB microphone, not an XLR, and it sounds obviously much better than this thing that comes with your headphones. But first off, it doesn't sound good out of the box, which is fine. There's plenty of videos telling you how to fix that. You can fix that with filters in OBS very, very easily. Today I'm going to be talking about what I couldn't find being addressed anywhere. So most people do tell you, yes, put on filters onto your mic and put on they do also talk about the gain, because this is a condenser microphone, meaning the gain knob, there's a gain knob at the back. That's how sensitive the microphone is and how much it picks up. Basically, it's a balancing act of how much richness you want versus like what else it's going to be picking up. I have mine set a bit higher than normally will be recommended, even though I did find some people recommended it nearly full, some people recommended it nearly down to nothing. So there is a big difference on advice from that standpoint. I feel it's sadly not a simple go-to. You do have to work around. Like I'm still like literally nearly every single recording, like let's say once a month, I still have to do audio tests just to rebalance and recalibrate my microphone gain and filters and stuff like that. So I feel like it's a never-ending battle. Sorry, I'm scratching my nose. Oh no, it's the telltale of lies. Yes, everyone's gonna find out that I'm lying about all this now. Oh no, I'm shaking. That was a bad joke. But regardless, I am. Oh great, I like how I'm messing this up so much. I can't do a single like proper informative video without messing up. Great, this is great. Alright, but hopefully so far I'm doing well and you haven't clicked off yet, because I'm genuinely trying to help you. It's just not working. What was I talking about? But there's one thing that no one addresses. I have a shock mount as demonstrated here. I only found one video addressing it and it still doesn't help at all. This is a condenser microphone, meaning it picks up a ton of stuff. I have it in a shock mount so I can attach it to the desk. This is actually good advice and it will not do exactly what was said in the video that I found. It does help though. Because obviously there's the issue of mouse clicks in your videos. That issue can be definitely helped with and not really solved just through this. But if you before I got the shock mount, I had a tripod here and I put my microphone, I attached the claw arm onto the tripod so I could get it off my desk so the vibrations coming from my mouse through the desk wouldn't actually interfere with my microphone. Yes, that sounds stupid, but it actually does help quite a bit. But there's a catch, and the catch is it's not as good as advertised, or at least as it was advertised to me. you can still definitely hear your mouse clicks. There is nothing, sadly, that you can do to get rid of them unless you have a dynamic microphone. Condenser microphones will always pick up a ton of stuff, which is fair enough. That's why streamers usually use the Shure Mic 3, I don't know, whatever it's called. It's a dynamic microphone, and that is gonna make it's gonna automatically filter out all the outside sound, so it's good for streams. But you also realize, or may realize if you do some research, that all the big YouTubers use condenser microphones, but you don't hear mouse clicks in their videos. And that's where I discovered, because it was kind of contradicting, because I had a condenser microphone, they had condenser microphones, and no mouse clicks. But then I discovered that on streams, however, you could hear their mouse clicks. On streams you could, and no one seemed to be complaining. Even though I saw a lot of forums where people complained about small YouTubers having their mouse clicks and keyboard clacks being heard. YouTubers had it on stream, and it was fine, I guess, for them. But, you know, it was a bit weird, and I am here to explain why. So as you see, I am in Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is the main editing software that YouTubers use, or I guess more accurately, their editors use. And right here in the audio effects, you scroll down noise reduction / restoration and automatic click remover with some, and a combination of this and some other tools that you have here, and you can tweak this a bit. But once you tweak it, you can pretty much completely get rid of mouse clicks. No, they're still gonna be there, but they're gonna be that quiet that you won't hear them if you're listening to the video. You know, if you crank it up to the point that your ears bleed, you will be able to hear it. But no, you're not gonna be watching videos at, you know, normally like that. So that level is okay, and that's why you just can't hear mouse clicks when YouTubers use condenser microphones. Okay, so now you've set your sights lower, your expectations are now okay with mouse clicks. And you still want to mitigate them, so I do advise to look at microphone filter tutorials, stuff like that. If you want to hear about the microphone settings from me, don't know why you would. I'm really not that good at explaining things, so literally anyone else could explain it with better, whatever quality. Well, not my quality, because they'll be obviously using the microphone, or maybe they're just displaying it on the microphone and they actually have like some sort of external microphone. That's actually better. Maybe, that's also a possibility. But definitely they'll have better camera quality, they'll be more confident, they won't be a child if you have an issue with that. So yeah, unless you for some reason want it from me, I'll skip the whole filters part. The only advice I will give you is make sure your blue microphone will have the blue logo on the front. You want to speak into that front, and I would advise turning the microphone slightly away from your mouse, because the back is it picks up much less audio. The audio is not as clear, and it's a bit deafened. So the mouse click is going to be at least somewhat deafened. If it was turned towards the mouse, it will be nice and crisp. And you just, I don't know, like, if you really don't mind your mouse clicks, you could set your microphone up to the side here and point it at this angle so it's at the same angle that your mouse is at. Then at least your mouse click will be high quality, so it'll, you know, at least sound good. But mouse clicks are just annoying no matter how high quality of a mouse click it is. Even if you hear it in real life, it's still annoying as hell. Well, it's not because you wear headphones, but you see, that's another thing. You don't notice how loud your stuff is because you're wearing headphones. Your microphone is not wearing headphones, so it picks up a lot more stuff. So just keep that in mind. Also, another quick thing that I found was it's nice to turn down your gain and turn up, I guess, your noise reduction. But I wouldn't recommend turning it down past -45, because at that point, your microphone becomes very, it peaks very quickly because it doesn't have that range. So generally, I'd advise. I saw a very angry, like on a forum. I saw a very angry thing of, I don't understand why small YouTubers have their mics so their condenser microphones so far away from their face you can hear the mouse, blah 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 blah. On stream, you can't really help it if you're just using this microphone. You're gonna be hearing it no matter what. Big YouTubers have the mouse clicks in their streams, and no one really seems to care there. So, you know, my advice is just to, I guess, explain that you can't change it if someone gives you crap about it, and just roll with it, really. Don't keep your microphone that close to your face. Not a good idea. Also, make sure you're wearing a pop filter. Your microphone will not last that long if you're not wearing a pop filter. Well, actually, it might still last. It'll last a lot longer anyway if you have a pop filter. Don't worry about mouse clicks. You can get rid of them in Premiere Pro. If you still want to get rid of mouse clicks and you haven't bought a microphone yet, make sure you get a dynamic microphone. I bet there's plenty of decent dynamic microphones that don't cost $300 like the Shure microphone. Even though that is the most. You can also, if you really want a good microphone that will last you pretty much forever, get that one. That's a good one. It'll be good on streams. The only thing with that one, you have to have it really close to your face. That one you do. This one, and pretty much any other condenser microphone, not really. Not really. Obviously you want it quite close, but not really that close. Also, your OBS might be lagging. I found that when I used display capture in OBS, it 100% lagged. The actual games themselves ran like garbage with display capture. Game capture, however, the actual recording itself lagged, even though the games ran smoothly. Once I exited the game and got my recording, it was worthless. You couldn't actually use it. It was dumb. And the reason for that is because OBS runs two ways. To be able to use display capture, you need to use your integrated graphics in your NVIDIA control panel if you're using an NVIDIA graphics card. And if you're using and if you're using game capture, then you switch to the NVIDIA graphics. So the game capture uses your GPU and the display capture uses your CPU. So my issue was my CPU wasn't strong enough to handle the recording and the game, and on my GPU's side, it was optimizing everything for the game to run as smoothly as possible. Unless there's something else wrong, the way you 100% fix that, simply run OBS as administrator every single time, or just, I don't know how running as I run it every single time as administrator. Maybe it saves, maybe once you do it once, I don't have to. I don't know. Please tell me, because that would save me a lot of time. But I do it every single time because I'm paranoid. But you don't have to. Maybe you do. I don't know. If you're just as paranoid as me, sure, go for it. God damn it. But hopefully you got something out of this video. Run your OBS as administrator and don't worry about mouse clicks. Hopefully you can now be more confident in doing YouTubing. I will have maybe some follow-up videos to this, mainly the way I made videos before I got Premiere Pro. That will be much less of a rant, and it'll actually be a hopefully more so structured video, but I don't really see myself doing structured videos. I improvise pretty much everything I do here on YouTube. So the videos like this, I try my best and I genuinely have good stuff to say. It's just comes across in such a shitty manner that I don't blame you if you don't watch. Like, if you're already bored, I don't blame you. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for like a gaming video if you're into that. And if you're a subscriber already, you're definitely into that. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
I sit here trying rapping, I don't know what is happening, I don't know where I'm going, I don't mind, I'm just blowing, but I wanna stop and just swap someone's life for my own. I don't want it out of his home, I just hope shit gets better, but for now, I'll rap words, I'll mix letters, keep on rhyming, work my timing, work my flow.